Hey everybody, welcome back. Now we got some wins, so we can have a little bit of fun. We can go back to. He said back to. I dare not. On the other hand, there do be appearing to be a back to adjacent situation already. You know what? Just think about it, okay? I'll be the adorable bosses. That name should vibe pretty well. We got a 2-4, we got a 3-4. This is the experimental phase. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Apparently it worked. Who would have thought? Now we got a 2-4 fish if we want one. Or, how about we got a 2-5 fish? Or, how about we got a 2-6 fish? And then I'm just gonna say, you know what? Go ahead and send them out there. Now, if we come out of this with 2 wins, I'm going to be insufferable. Let me just tell you that much. I mean, HP is very precious in the early game. What the heck? A cord just fell out the back of my desk. You okay, Tomo? You kicked something down there? I don't know. Okay, hear me out. Feed me. Feed me. I know this is a very strange way to be playing the game. A 4-7 is tempting, don't get me wrong, but I'm also kind of looking at this with the opportunity to perhaps, you know, play off of the Bacta that we were riding earlier. You're going to need some meat anyway. But now we got a 2-3 bird, which is not so bad, and it creates some more buffs for the future, and maybe this is where it all falls apart, or maybe this is where it all comes together. I don't know. I mean, somehow it's working, man. I don't know what to say. We know you want this. I kind of feel like you want this. And then we got a little swan Bacta. Do we want a swan Bacta? Maybe we'd rather have it become a 3-5 right off the bat here. Now we got a 4-6. I mean, this... Am I insane? Is this working? I have no... I don't know what word I'm looking for. I guess. Okay, we did lose that one. I don't know what flowchart I'm on right now, but it worked until it didn't. Let's put it that way. So I'm gonna Bacta just while we're here. It does give you a buff as well. Maybe our strategy's falling off a little bit. I'm not gonna invest in another bird. In fact, I would probably say at this point we gotta say the Bacta has gone too far. So I'm gonna replace our ladybug with a bat. We're gonna try to pump you up a little bit for sure. We're gonna keep that garlic around for the same reason. Okay, hold on. I froze the whole shop. Mostly that's a really bad move, but in this case, I love all those animals, and I want to see how this works out for us, okay? We've overridden the honey, so we draw. It's good that we drew. It means we don't need to worry about this anymore. We definitely care for this. That's big. Then, you take one of these, which also serves as a Bacta, though it's irrelevant. And then I'll tell you, freeze this up. I think this was a good pivot for us. If we can get 4 wins in 6 rounds, I'd be feeling pretty zuzzy's ass about the squad right now, to be honest with you. It's looking all right. Hatching Chick, though, Hatching Chick is kind of like a Bacta in and of itself. You know, you're getting a disproportionate reward for a small cost, but it's like fool's gold. Like, it doesn't last into the late game. So we got to figure out how we're going to pull out of this. I love the idea. Hear me out. And this is like, we're a thinker, okay? But I love the idea of a very, very tanky scorpion. Now, it's not going to get too tanky. You know, every food item we give you is going to... Oh, you piece. Maybe drawing is good. It gives us more time to get big Scorp out there. It doesn't need attack as long as it never gets, like, overridden, right? So instead, now we got a 5-5. Now we got a 5-7. We definitely want you out there. That's something I probably should have paid attention to, but I was getting ahead of myself a little bit. I don't think we're falling off yet. I do think we have one good animal. And then the rest of our, you know, ability to win or lose essentially depends on how you feel about, you know, the positives and negatives of a bat. I can't believe we drew again. But I'm telling you, this big scorpion is making me think. Let's put it that way. Now we got a 12-10 swan as well that's going to go up a level. Our bat's going to go up a little bit. We could but we can't freeze garlic, really, because we need the Bacta. Even at 9-9, I feel like a scorpion could do some damage, but this is a great time to have garlic, no doubt about that. Oh, baby. No, come on. After all that, are you serious? Okay, well, you know what? Maybe we deserve that. We need this. We're not on lethal yet, so I'm not sweating it. I do think we need this, even though it's not part of the Bacta. And we need that. Now the bat is much stronger. We don't need any more scorpions. A cupcake is fine. Chili pepper, not so much. Okay. Not losing this one would feel nice. But imagine what a scorpion could do here. We're going to lose this one. I'll admit, I've kind of been spinning my wheels for a bit here. As soon as I say Bacta, you know it's going off. But this is not normal Bacta. This is, hey, come on, this is Scorpion Bacta. It's totally different. Roll me. I'm gonna say sell me, buy me. This is where we get off the Bacta. And this is where you're all gonna be ashamed of your words and your deeds. A 9-15 Scorpion. And the 9-9 Scorpion. Two separate, tanky, Bacta Scorpions. We did not win these. You piece. Come on! Alright, bring me back. I'm not saying we're not going to do Bacta. What I will say is we're probably going to minimize, be the innocent citizens here. We're probably going to minimize my fetish for Bacta, because I think that we've tried just about every conceivable way that you could possibly think of to run this squad. It's not working, man. It's not working for me. That's not to say it can't work, you know, in the future. Maybe there is a Bacta future. See, I got a problem, man. I can't say no to the Bacta. I mean, it worked out nicely for us there, admittedly, but this is not Bacta. This was just like buying one food item. This was not freezing a scorpion and trying to, you know, break the meta wide open. We're gonna win this one. Feels nice. Ant at the back, always a bit strange, but I see it more often now than I've ever seen it before. 4-5. Dude, we could fit a puppy into the squad here. You could. What if you just left a puppy in the shop and you backed at it? I'm just trying to make you feel bad now. So I think we have to save 3 gold. Hear me out. Don't listen to me. I'm sorry. I have a problem. I can't not at least try, man. Okay? Just work with me here. We're getting so much utility out of it. The Tabby Cat's going to be a 5-5 with some potential upside. We need that utility. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Look, we're winning. How could it be bad? How could Bacta be bad if we're winning right now? Now, that being said, we're not investing in you moving forward because you're not long for this world anymore. I will temporarily, because we probably want to give you some garlic or something, I'll temporarily give you a B so that you stay buffed. We like this. We don't like that. We say no to that. And the puppy gets buffed a little bit more. It's actually a 5-5. The extra little bit is fool's gold. But now I think we got to pivot. First, we pivot off of Beetle. Then we pivot, you piece. Ethan's lab. Is it a dog or is it a laboratory? I feel like I was just experimented upon. You get replaced because you still get a sick buff, okay? And then I like a swan, because I always do. But what if we ran a turtle in front of a puppy to get a little extra je ne sais quoi, you know? And we're really honestly looking for something like that. So I'm happy we got it. We get a very small, but perhaps not entirely useless buff. Puppy's going to be doing 8 damage a minimum of 2 times, unless there's some, like, you know, early deer or something like that. God, I fucking hate an ox, man! Hold on, no. We don't hate an ox. Yes, we do hate an ox. Every squad camo ox, horse, sheep, all day with this. Until we get the monkey bison. Okay, give me one of these. I'm just gonna say give me one of these. I've still got some faith in this puppy. I will say, we probably got to play that next instead of leveling up the turtle. I will say, we need to spend more gold rolling instead of buying apples for a tabby cat that probably has no future. I think that would help us out more than anything else. But we did get to 4. Okay, we're not on lethal yet. Everybody just relax. Get pilled. You gotta go next. Sure. I think it's fine. Perhaps even a little bit better than fine. No, we got a little bit of a conflicting value proposition. I'm going to leave it where it stands for now. An 11-11 puppy up at the front. You know what? We should have... I rolled right past the caterpillar, didn't I? Can't help but feel right now like that caterpillar might have hit the spot. The math did not work out nicely for us there. Now we are on lethal and looking like we have no future. Get out of here. You stink. You're not so bad. At level 1, I'm not going to feed you anymore. You've had your chance. Genuinely, like, I don't love this idea in general. But I think that having 1 melon armor, like, on our skunk in the future is... We could do worse. Oh my god, are you seeing this turtle chain? Holy cow, man. I'm gonna become the Joker. At least you weren't a turtle at the back. We actually win that. That, I gotta admit, that you sent me to the stratosphere of rage. But, like, I think that that's a good thing, psychologically. Like, I think that means you're doing... Keep it up. Let's put it that way. Okay, I like that. I don't think we care for our mosquito anymore. I think we acknowledge our mosquito is not long for this world. We buy a salad, maybe it hits the tabby cat, everything gets a little buff. We didn't get a pill early enough to... We gotta prioritize this puppy buff. I recognize that this is a bit strange. Perhaps even not strange and just bad. But you must also acknowledge, we just got the 6 wins with this jank team. So there's something to be said for it. No pill, huh? A pill. We use it on the skunk. Well, on the turtle to hit the skunk. Freeze me. I think that's very important, and I think it's the right way to do it. I don't think the caterpillar is going to be around long enough to be a force on this run. I think that we missed our window by not taking the early one. We gotta ride to the run that we've been given. You know what I mean? Probably not, and that's fair. That's a sentence that inherently makes no sense. That's probably the worst way to lose a run of all time, due to the mechanics of how the honey badger works. It having more attack means its ability went first, I suppose. Even though we killed each other simultaneously, I digress. I hate this shop here. But I think you can try... You know what? There's something maybe to be said about a strong cricket. It'll be the eager citizens this time. Because, like, a strong cricket that could kill anything and then spawn a zombie cricket behind it actually seems kind of pog. Now, it's not going to work for us yet. We need more on the front, to be honest with you. Something like this, and then like this. And now, all of a sudden, we got a stew going. We want to combine our birds with a third bird. It's going to be mighty advantageous. We win these. Okay. There's something to this. We definitely... Let's learn from our mistakes, okay? We want a swan. I would combine you to get a swan. This is what I wanted to see. We'll pill you. We should have... No, this is fine. This is fine. Because I think we can afford to put you out there and combine next time. If you're sticking around, then I'm sticking around. That's exactly what we're looking for. So I'm not calling this, okay? But a very strong cricket... It's just an interesting idea, right? A very strong cricket that can then spawn 2 things after it dies. As long as it scales in attack, it doesn't really matter if it scales in life, because it has a second life when things spawn. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt, I guess. I mean, come on. I think we're looking at probably, like, combine bat, maybe? Like, I think we might have created something that, if it goes fast enough, beats Honey Badger, which is kind of incredible. Unfortunately, it loses to a single 5-3 hedgehog, but that's life, baby. We still got 7 of it, by the way. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Don't even put a bat out there. Yeah, just keep it in your back pocket. Remove it from your back pocket. I know how this looks, but nobody ever expects. The 11-10 Bluebird with the 11-3 cricket at the back. Just give it some time. I hate that we just ran into so much meat. This, like, literally, this squad was engineered to hurt us. That is painful. It's hard to feel like, you know, you're not the main character in some twisted version of, you know, the Truman Show in that situation, but it is what it is. Now, hold on. I'm going to freeze you because the level up is not super relevant, but this is very relevant, and the second one also would have been very relevant. Okay, then I am going to level you. I think we can freeze a bison speculatively. I know you're wondering, when is he going to admit this doesn't work? It hasn't not worked yet. It might just have a different peak later in its power curve than the average run. Look at that. We won with bells on there. Roll me. I will. Roll me. I will. I'm a little scared, but I will. And I'll tell you, I think you need that. And I think, you know what? Why don't you take one of those as well? People would probably tell you, don't build your whole run around a bluebird. Yeah? Well, let's see how that works out for you. Let's see if we do beat Badger, as I originally claimed. I mean, this is not really a fair... The cricket didn't go up against the Badger, so I can't really say that it worked, but... I will feed you. I take my time. You know what? While you're out here, why don't you take one of those? One of these days, we're going to get another bird, and this thing is going to go to the freaking stratosphere. And you're all going to be like, I always believed it would work. And I'm going to be like, I can audit your comments in chat, and I can see that you didn't. And you're going to be like, it was satire. And I'm going to be like, take your satire to the Hall of Fame and see this run where it stands. At the very tippy top. Okay, straight up. This is better right now, I think. You knew that was coming, probably. You need this for multitudinal reasons. I was going to sell the cricket. I would have lost my mind. You know what? I believed in it earlier. I believe I will believe in it again. How does that sound? I don't know. An 8-8 bison is not that good. I know people are going to be like, feed the bison. No. You don't understand yet. The whole strategy revolves around not feeding anything. Oh, you piece of crap. Just, I hate that it worked out so perfectly, but we're still alive here. Don't sweat it. 5 wins. Basically, the whole strategy is that you're a better bee. Now, is this working? No, not at all. Thank you for asking. But it might just have a late power curve. Many people are saying that it might just have a late power curve. I hate seeing melon armor. Maybe the problem with this run right now is that the run is fine, but melon armor is just too strong. Okay, so you know what we do then? Buy every turtle you see, run 5 melon armors on your team, and become the scourge of ranked. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that. He's lost his mind. Look at the underwhelming shirts. Something you would not see at Dan Flashes. I know, you're like, this is where you start to get the comments that are like, I think NL should take a break from Super Auto Pets. No, man! We're 1 run away from splitting the damn atom. It's all coming together. Back to formula is what I would say if you suggested that to me. Back to formula? 10,000 years of human evolution, and we've barely begun to scratch the surface. Probably more than 10,000 years. I think I got Spider-Man confused with 10,000 BC. Okay, we draw these. I don't mind to draw. I don't mind to draw. And give me a ya, and a ya, and a ya, and a ya, and a yeah? Can this work? Am I going too far? I kind of feel like this is... Well, I don't know. I always buy a dog, and I'm like, it always fails. But then I delude myself, and I go, maybe this time it won't. And then it totally does. It fails me every time. And yet here I am. Like, we can't judge it based on 1 round, but... Roll me. Nothing there is that good. Now this. Now we're talking. And I'll level with you. I love the idea of buying this. Dog gets a little buff. Pilling this. We don't have enough money to buy the freaking sheep. But you know what you can do? You sell your mosquito. You roll some sheep out there instead. This squad's looking slightly more impressive. It's not quite there yet, but it's looking slightly more impressive. I don't worry too much about a peacock here. I think I'm sitting pretty, man. Look at this. And that was a 4 squad. But it expanded after heavy use. We love this. I love a hatching chick, if we can get garlic especially. No garlic yet? I'm just going to be straight up with you. I got respect for you, Ladybug. You helped me out in my time of need. Buy me. Just kidding. Oh, man. You should have seen your face. You should have seen your face. Yeah, I think this can work. I think what I gotta realize is that when you're rolling dog strat, everything has to be in service of the dog. This is a nightmare. A peacock just blows out like a sheep build like this. We stand no chance. Okay, that's fair. Fair enough. You got me. We don't pill yet. Nothing along those lines. Okay. I think we gotta sell you, believe it or not. Everything's got to be in service of the dog. Remember that. In service of the dog. Okay. I'm just going to be annoying. And I think I'm going to freeze this as a just in case. I don't know about this, man. 1 hedgehog and Kansas is going bye-bye. Please, please, please. Oh, no. Okay, but you know what? The hedgehog's at the back. We might actually have something here. The dog is going to live. Oh, man. If that hedgehog was at the front, I think that might go a little differently, but... That's our 2nd win? Are you joking? Now we want you on the squad. Buy me. Sell me. I'm going to say freeze me. This is a buy me. Roll me. Why not? At this point, why not? Oh, no, you know why not? Because if we're going to sell a fish, then you get the buffalo in there. And it's about to get a little convoluted in terms of like who gets bought, who gets sold, where are we going to make this space. But we don't need, and I'm being 100% when I say this, we don't need a caterpillar if we have a bison. I mean a buffalo. Because it'll gain stats alongside our dog anyway. In fact, it'll surpass our dog quite quickly. So I actually think we sell. So that was a bit of a waste. I'll be the first to acknowledge it. Get a buffalo out there. Get a sheep out there. Combine said sheep. Roll me. I think this is a perfect buy me. Followed by a perfect sell me. Followed by, you know what? Why don't you just take a little bit of extra heat off the top here. Look, I still like having the dog behind the sheep in this situation, even though it looks like I'm giving the buff to the wrong unit. Just have mercy. Melon armor piece of whatever. We win these. We win these. I'm no longer scared. They should be scared of me. Forget a puppy. But I'll tell you, we definitely love a sell, buy. That's a lot of stats for effectively 1 gold. Why don't you take one of these? Very important, I think. Rude. Very important to keep around. Why don't we buy me? Sell me. Buy me. And freeze the snail. But then this time, I'm a believer in the garlic being worthy of this. I still think we want dog to level 2. I think the bison, which is actually a buffalo, will scale with the dog just fine. You ox, you piece. Yo, we win these? That's, honestly, you deserve that. Thanks for the win. I mean, not honestly. It's an insane take. But, you know, in my head, you deserve that because you almost made me feel a negative emotion. Okay, so take this. Sell me. Buy me. Oh, baby. Pill me. I'll keep you around for a dang second. Oh, freeze me, freeze me. Sell me. Buy me. You need the juice, man. Feed me, feed me. Place me, roll me. It wouldn't be the worst round to lose, because we'd get a lot of value, especially if we got another snail in the shop. But, okay, what we wanted to see was not a hippo. So the mission accomplished so far. We got a good garlic here. The garlic's going to grant us a decent amount of utility. And we win these, thanks to the bee. Now, the fish needs to go at some point. That's like, it's a 9-9. It's not doing anything. I know what you're going to say, octopus. You know what I'm going to say. There's not a chance. What I will do, though, I'll put a skunk out here. It would have been nice. It would have been nice, okay? I don't want a chili pepper yet. I think that's ambitious. Round 11, that might seem a little silly. Work with me. Work with me. How about a 1-up on that sheep, man? That's going to take it to the freaking stratosphere. Okay, so I don't think we gained any stats on anything. But that's okay, because we lose this round on purpose, allegedly. And then we simply... Holy cow, we win this round? I was going to say we get our our snails out there, but apparently that won't be necessary. You take this 1-up. Now I got to move you back a little. Come on, man. Sushi? Really? No, I would never. Oh, now we're talking. Okay, I think the skunk going up a level is something that matters to me. 3 snails is insane. This would be a magnificent time for a loss. I know, be careful what you wish for, but the stats we'd get out of this will make your head explode. Oh, come on! My freaking one-up sheep, and it doesn't matter at all because get freaking owned. We win because of the bee yet again. 8 wins. Nice try. Please, all I want is to lose 1 round. It shouldn't be so hard to muster. You know what? You need some of that. That might make all the difference. Okay. Level 2 skunk, still mighty helpful, but literally, like, our buffalo is out there doing nothing at all. This looks bad, which in its own unique way is kind of pog. So we'll finally get our snails off the ground. Wouldn't you know it? Now that we got it to work, I don't know what to do with it. Now I'm like, I wish I hadn't done that. Yes? Now we could sell and get the gold back, but I'm just saying, get me to level 2. Give me those stats, man. Give me those stats. Are you seeing this? Sell me? Buy me. Freeze me. I know how it might have looked a little sus, as they say. Oh, you can't have a one-up sheep that far up. Are you crazy? You're gonna... I mean... oh, man. I don't know if it's that bad, but... It's not optimal. It's gonna get me some comments. Let's put it that way. So that's 9. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I know you're not gonna like this, but we gotta sell this, because this... He won't get the buff... unless we buy and combine, because it only says friend bot, and he's not friends with himself. And I know what you're saying. That's messed up. I feel the same way. I feel like he should be his own friend, but... You know, some people... They don't love themselves as much as they should, you know? It's that simple. You remember what Tommy Wiseau said in the room? You can't have a sheep that far up. He didn't say that, but it's plausible. He said, if a lot of people loved each other, the world would be a better place to live. So true. Well, this seems suboptimal. The funny part is we had the win until all the sheep spawned. I still had fun, though. I hope you did as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.